Oh, please jump on this and get stack wiped. Ah, they got word in time that their friends had been defeated. We did win this battle. They're probably going to flee to the Clyde, since it is a rebel stronghold right now. I think if I won enough wars for council authority, I could get some kind of timed modifier that's like absolute rule enforced or something, where I'm not going to have to fight another council power war every 5 years or whatever. Oh, did we fail? I guess we failed the See the Realm Prosper ambition, probably. Yeah. Because the Civil War broke out. That's okay. We need commander. This dude will do just fine. Lacks childhood focus. Struggle, of course. Alright. So wait, did Viken leave the rebellion? I thought we were doing a siege here because they were part of the rebellion, but I could be wrong. Oh, these guys got away too. Oh, I see where they're going. I see where they're going. We'll have to get there before they do. Accept the gracious gift of a dog. Name him Hunter, as always. As is tradition, and because I don't think it matters much. Brave or honest? I'd rather you be brave. And another stunning defeat for the rebels. Where's the actual capital of the rebellion? The capital of the rebellion is in Wiltshire. So let's go siege that shit. Arranged marriage. My half-sister... Did her previous husband... Oh yeah, that was a betrothal before. So he's just asking to confirm it now. Excellent. Forces in Scandinavia are doing their job. The mighty knights. Chasing off a stack. Dog is growing quickly. No longer a puppy. Runs fast and has a keen nose. He bites hard, too. Several of the dog handlers can testify. We're taking attrition here, so let's just assault the city. Be more efficient use of our troops than to let them just sit around and die of attrition. And we're done. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Boom. 5th Arthurian Civil War to increase council power has ended. A favorable outcome for His Majesty the King. Apparently there were some rebels down... Oh, that's a peasant revolt. That doesn't even concern us. Okay. Everybody went home. Everybody's boats are home. Excellent. So, let's see what we can do with our prisoners. Anyone who's a duke, I'm probably going to revoke their title and turn it into a... Viceroyalty. He can keep Orkney. I'm going to take Galway, though. Take Wessex. Take Essex. I'm going to take Wicca. We're going to take York. Alright. So I think we have a bunch of ducal titles to hand out now. So let's start with Lancaster. This guy's the only one who owns any land in Lancaster. Grant viceroyalty. He must not be imprisoned. Let's release him from prison. Let's grant him a viceroyalty. You can have your thing back, but you're an official now until your death. Until the time of your death, in which case I'm going to give it to someone else entirely. Okay, so Essex. Let's drill down. So we're not going to give it to the Chief of Fife because he's a vassal under Moray. So it's either going to go to Bedford or Northampton. Northampton was the guy involved in the revolt, so by default, you are now the... grant viceroyalty. You're now the governor of Essex. Excellent. Then we have York. You are the one who is not a rebel, who owns land in York, so you get it by default. You're now the governor of York. Then let's see, who else? Galloway. You're a rebel. Does he own all of that land? Let's see, he doesn't like me. Minor viceroyalty. He has kids, he's not ambitious. He also has kids, he's not ambitious, he's possessed. He has slightly better stats. They both don't really like me. I think I'm going to give it to the younger guy, just so I don't have to hand it out again right away. Okay, so Galloway is now yours. Then we have Wessex. You're a vassal under Ireland, so you don't get it, and you are the only other person that owns land in Wessex. So I'll release you from prison, and you can remain control as a as an imperial official until the time of your death. Then we have Wicca. You are a rebel. You are old. You do have male heirs. You're not ambitious, but you are a syphilitic lunatic. What were his stats? Pretty good stats except stewardship, which is kind of the one that matters. You are not ambitious. You're young. You have a male heir who's not a jerk so far. Yeah. And you're not a vassal of anyone but me. So you get to be the governor of Wicca. Alright. And then we just have... what was the last one? Cornwall, which is mine. So we're not giving that away. Alright. So I want to take all of my count level vassals and put them under a viceroy, because really they should be under a viceroy. Let's see, one seat on the council. One seat on the council. That's okay. If they want to go to war with me again, I'll just execute them. Control of the chiefdom of Shetland. I can give you that. Transfer vassalage. Chief of Shetland. There you go. Imprisoned. Can I revoke his title? I must have already revoked the title from him. Anyone else? Zealous infidel. What? He's Catholic? Can't have that. I'm just checking to see if any of my count level vassals rightfully belong to... Okay, here's what I need to look at. So this guy, he's the Duke of Meath, so we can't fix that. This guy is a vassal of East Anglia, so we can't fix that. Minor Viceroy, Chief of Fife, he's a vassal of a different... Okay. So we can't really clean up the borders any more than we already have, is the gist of it. Let's take the Groom and Heir ambition. Let's appoint a new spy master. Hopefully someone who doesn't hate me. Yeah, see, he's ambitious, so it's not even on the table. And his intrigue stat is garbage, so not happening. Spy. Okay. So I think it's time to start planning another war on the Scandinavians. Where was that one province that was owned by Alba? Okay, so we want the knights here so that we can unite them with the Scottish levies. And probably the next thing we want to go after is maybe Smolensk. Holy War for Nidaros. Yeah, let's do it. Since we already bungled the... since we already bungled the other... or the increased prosperity thing, I don't think we can get it back for like another 10 years or something, so... I'm just going to try to selectively raise my nearby levies, probably. How did I come under direct control of Viken? I have no idea how that happened, actually. Unless it was some really weird succession thing, or I just was not paying attention. That's going to be a bit dangerous, but let's see if he can make it without getting killed. These two guys, let's see if they can make it up here without getting killed. So one of the interesting things about having an imperial administration in this game, and you guys let me know if I'm doing something totally wrong. Woman has appeared at court. She wants to replace a viceroy as my marshal, so no, I don't think so. When you have imperial administration, the only people who are really eligible to become viceroys, it seems like, are counts, right? Because they have to be a count to be appointed a duke-level viceroy, and they have to have a duke-level title to be granted a Dubliner peasant revolt. What are you doing to the peasants over here that is making them revolt? I guess maybe it's the constant warfare. The constant internecine warfare. Maybe that's it. Maybe. Just a guess. So the peasants are revolting in Ireland because the nobles are burning down their farm in petty blood feuds, from what I can tell. Their farms. I'm pretty sure that there is more than one farm in Ireland. So we have a freaking war to fight. I now have to figure out how we're going to put down the stupid rebellion in Ireland. It's not like I don't have other stuff to deal with. The Poles. The Poles are against us now. That's how much we've upset Central and Northern Europe. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and raise some boats from Ireland if we can. Bring these guys over since they've already been raised. I've inherited Kent. So We need to figure out who to hand that out to. We've got this guy. He's not a jerk. He's good stats. He's 27 and he has a son. And we have this guy who is a kid, so I think that's an easy one. Here's what I want to do. So this was kind of the question I had. So could I grant... Yeah, I can't just grant a viceroyalty to any random asshole. So it seems like you're always going to take the feudal vassal opinion malice for handing out viceroyalities no matter what. Because everyone who is eligible to be a viceroy is also a feudal landholder, at least on the count level. I mean, unless you have, you know, lord mayors, like county level lord mayors, filling those positions. And I don't know if there's a way around that. It seems like there should be, because being a feudal landholder is not a prerequisite for someone to be an appointed imperial official, especially in something like the Byzantine Empire. But I don't know. That might be a case of where they went with what works gameplay-wise for CK2 instead of something that made sense logically or historically, as Paradox is sometimes wont to do. But it's an interesting point. No matter who you are handing out a viceroyalty to, it seems like they are always going to be irritated at you for the mere fact that you have viceroyalities at all, because they are themselves, by necessity, a feudal landholder, at least on the county level. Anyway, just an interesting thing that I have noticed. Who is this guy? Why are we fighting other Aztec pagans? Also, apparently we need a new marshal. Do any of the guys who are angry at me want the... Yeah, you'll do well enough. Train some troops for me. Stop being such a malcontent. Hopefully that made sense. I think that whole thought was kind of scattered, but... Oh, yeah, and apparently Thuringia... So wait, we have Aztec pagan rulers in the defensive pact against us now? Okay, yeah, because they're considered part of the pagan religion group. So even though there are co-religionists, they will fight with other different sorts of pagans against us in the same defensive pact. I see what's going on. I see what shenanigans are at play here. Alright. So we got our stack hunting army and our sieging army. And just like that, it's over. Stand down if you can. Stand down if you can. Retinues go to Vermelandia. Boats go home. Anyone else who is currently in the field? Nope. Peasant revolt in Helgoland. So we need to create some vassals and hand out some titles. And then I think we'll be pretty much done for this session, probably. So we want men. I still think we need one more gender preference law before we can start handing out titles to women. Which would be nice, because it will double the amount of eligible people with good stats that we have to pick from. Let's see. Diviner of York is pretty terrible diplomacy. This guy's ambitious. No. Zealous, arbitrary. Yeah, he'll do. He'll do in a pinch. Grant landed title. We'll give him probably the shittier one, Mamadal. Shittier in terms of development, not in terms of what is actually there. Let's see, and then ruler, no. We have this guy. He's ambitious, definitely not. We have this guy, ambitious, definitely not. Good stats. Envious isn't great, but he's 38. Still could potentially have children. So yeah, we'll give him Nidaros. Where Brianna and I were when we were in Norway, where we got married, actually. And then I'll just make sure that the knights are all... Oh yeah, we got some other stuff I should deal with here. Alright, so willful, haughty, indolent. She likes money, but she'd be very bad at managing it. Yeah, let's make her a soldier. This girl, she's indolent, honest, and cynical, and she hasn't had a education trait this whole time. Well, I guess we can just go with whatever one benefits indolent. I guess there isn't one that benefits indolent, so we'll just make her a diplomat, because that's looking like what she's predisposed to already. Daughter! Raise her in the struggle. Is that my first? Yeah, that's my firstborn child. There we go. Bunch of stuff happening here. What's our threat level? We're back up to threat level midnight. Okay, yeah, everyone's joining the defensive pact against us. Cool, whatever. So, that actually gave me... that actually made me realize we're going to have to make sure the Aztec Empire doesn't join the defensive pact against us. I don't think they can, because I think they have to have fewer holdings than we do to join a defensive pact against us. But since they are considered part of the pagan religious group, which doesn't really make any sense, because different forms of... I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. It doesn't make sense that our co-religionists would join a pagan defensive pact against us. I guess I could see why, like, Norse pagans and Baltic pagans would join against, like, a Catholic crusade or something. But yeah, since I know that that's now possible, we need to make sure that the Aztec Empire does not join the defensive pact against us, because we will break them. But we're not ready yet. We've got quite a bit of conquering still to do. And yes, I will take this province next, just so we don't have border gore. I'll try to bring the border gore to a minimum. It's just too bad that these are all different countries. We can't really take... I guess probably the best thing we could do border gore wise is probably to go to war with the Lapi Kingdom for Upland, but yeah. We're gonna appoint a commander real quick. High Marshal, not Craven. You got the job. And that's going to do it for this session. Remember, we're halfway through the 12th century, by the way. We're closing in on the year 1200. Closing in ever closer on EU4. Closing in on having a religiously united British Isles. Yeah, check out Loresworn.com. That is our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That's ASATJ. Subscribe to this channel if you like what you're seeing and you have not subscribed already. House Songhai still exists and has not been conquered by the Aztecs. I don't know. Oh, it does look like the independent Catholic Kingdom of Africa has been conquered by the Aztec faith Italians, though. So that's a new development. What was I gonna say? I was partway through my spiel and I got distracted. Subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, we will see you next time.